Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California, here in Southern California. Check out that gorgeous sunrise, man. It is beautiful, and the ocean looks to be absolutely flat calm. There's no wind, and just check it out for yourself. It is perfectly calm and beautiful. Right down here, there's a beach called Boca Chica, and our friends from the High Tide Group are surf fishing down that way. That's Wayne Shimabukuro and a bunch of his friends. We'll get an update on the surf fishing from them, hopefully, by the end of this morning's morning briefing. We're going to cover long range. We're going to cover Mexico. The Hall Show opens today and runs through Sunday at the Long Beach Convention Center. I'll see you there, everybody. We've got that. Some really good halibut fishing yesterday and so much more. I'm going to get set up and be right back with the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Before we get started on today's morning briefing, don't forget, if you're headed to Ensenada, you're going to want to give Zeke Casas a call. Only 15 minutes from downtown, but just check out that spectacular view while in Ensenada, Baja California Norte. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey, do me a favor and drop a comment down below and wish my niece, Dr. Connie Friedman, who works up there in Ventura, a really happy birthday. Hey, it's great to be with you. Thanks so much for joining us here on this gorgeous morning. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Also, share these videos with a friend and make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Tick that little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. And also, you can follow us over there on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. It's great to be with you all. Hopefully, I'll see you in a few more hours over at the Long Beach Convention Center. You know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh my God, that coffee is so good. Absolutely gorgeous sunrise. A little bit overcast here this morning, but this ocean, as I mentioned to you, is absolutely flat calm. It is gorgeous. All right, let's jump into it and get into what's going on. First of all, down in Mexico Lindo, down there in Cabo San Lucas, still an occasional striped marlin down that way, mostly yellowfin tuna right now. And while there's not a lot of them, you can do pretty well when you get about 20 miles offshore into the warmer water, find a pod of dolphin, and with those dolphin mixed up with them are some 15 to 30 pound yellowfin tuna with the occasional 100+ pound fish. There's an occasional wahoo down there, some dorado, but a lot of inshore fishing going on right now for smaller rooster fish, yellowtail fish like that. Speaking of yellowtail, Mulahay and Loreto, still really good fishing up there. I love the wintertime bite down there in that area. It has been fantastic, and hopefully it's going to continue along just that way. Fun fishing on really nice grade yellowtail in Loreto and in, of course, Mulahay. As we move you up 140 miles down below the border, of course, people are still talking about Josue Duarte's catch of a 200+ pound bluefin tuna in his panga. Good job, Josue. Nice fish. That was a beautiful catch a couple days ago. Hopefully we'll see more of that. What we're seeing mostly out of the San Quintin area is good yellowtail fishing. Not every single day, but with pretty great regularity on the yo-yo iron. That has been really good. And also we see prolific rock fishing. The rockfish bite can't get much better than it is. Speaking of great rock fishing, same thing going on down in beautiful Ensenada. Now, San Quintin is 140 miles below the border. Ensenada, 70 miles. Great rock fishing. Take a look at God First Sport Fishing. Dios Primero Sport Fishing. They had all kinds of nice rockfish, and also they put out a culinary feast that you're not going to believe. In fact, most of the Ensenada operators do that same kind of a thing. I love fishing with blackfin sport fishing. My friend Victor, you get down there, you go out, you catch all these rockfish. You have a great time with their crews because they're so good. Not only do you catch a lot of fish, but you have a lot of laughs, and then you come back, and when they prepare your fish, they start to fillet your fish or prepare it however you like it. They also put together, like a sashimi plate or something like that. And oh my God, is that delicious? And they even focus on a great presentation. I mean, that's the attention to detail you get when you go south of the border and you experience Baja hospitality. I absolutely love it. That water is chilly this morning. 57 degrees is what I'm calling it. What the hell do I know, though? So really great stuff south of the border. Now, I skipped over Punta Colonet. Colonet is 120 miles down below the border. You can drive and jump on a panga down there also. Great rock fishing there. Most of the guys who fish it jump on a San Diego-based boat. The Tribute's been down there lately, and just big lings and nice vermilions. Just fantastic rock fishing. However, there have been yellowtails. So we mentioned down in San Quintin, there's been occasional yellowtail bites in Ensenada. It wouldn't surprise me to see one manifest itself in the Colonet area. So if you're heading down there this weekend, keep that in mind. Ouch, ouch. That is chilly water, no doubt about it. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Bring some yo-yo iron along with you. Let's talk long-range fishing. And let us not lose the forest for the trees here this morning, because it's been tough fishing for the past couple of days. It's been windy, 20, 25 knots. It's been slow fishing. The old axiom, weather up, fish down. And we definitely are seeing that with our long-range guys. They're scratching out a few yellowfin, a few wahoo down there. And I'm talking about zones that are 1,000 miles from here. Yeah, literally 1,000 miles from San Diego. You will travel 3 days before you start fishing when you get on a long-range boat out of San Diego in the winter time. They're on 16-day adventures, and they truly are adventures. But fishing's been really tough. The Intrepid's down there, the Independence is down there, the Red Rooster 3 is down there, and they're all reporting similar kind of catches. There's been some cows taken here recently. That is a yellowfin tuna that exceeds 200 pounds, but it's been slow. Now, I said let's not lose the forest for the trees, because overall, long-range fishing's been absolutely spectacular. I mean, you just looked a few days ago and it was wide open yellowfin tuna. We just need that weather to come down, and we'll see what today brings us. It sounded like it was going to continue windy, but who knows? Hopefully, our fingers are crossed that we get some better weather. And I think right along with it, we'll see some much better fishing. We'll keep our eyes on that for you. Those guys, the long-range boys, of course, are always thinking. They're thinking, man, if this weather is going to continue this way, what can I do to change our scenario? They're the best in the business, the San Diego long-range fleet. So we'll see how that all plays out in the coming days. All right, rockfish is closed here in Southern California. That's why so many guys go down into Mexico during this time of the year. Whether you drive down there, you jump on a boat out of San Diego, you get into Mexican waters where it's legal. This is closed, so a lot of scoping, whitefish, and guys are focusing in on halibut. There's been some halibut down in San Diego. There's been some halibut everywhere. But yesterday on the Native Sun, they had a great day's fishing with 12 nice flatties, up to 19 pounds. Really good halibut fishing yesterday. They are out again today out of 22nd Street Landing, and this is part of their halibut/bass tournament, which runs through April. So a fantastic day. You're fishing with 4 to 12 ounce torpedo sinkers, 20 to 25 pound tests. Will work really good. A number 1 J hook and like a number 6 treble hook to trap your bait with. The guys will show you how to do that. So you essentially have 2 hooks, one of them being a treble hook in your bait. That does help with the hookups on halibut. And sometimes during this time of the year, the winter time, you'll see those fish kind of lethargically attacking your bait, not with a great deal of enthusiasm, let's put it that way. And that's why you're going to fish that lighter line. I like 20 instead of the 25. I think that will do you a lot of good. And again, we'll hopefully see that kind of fishing again today. Nice day on the native sun. There's also guys that are fishing sand dabs right now, and they've been loading up. You can catch 100, 200 sand dabs per angler, per fisherman. There's no limit on sand dabs. You can fish multiple hooks. It's really a lot of fun. They're really good eating. So that is something else that is available. There's twilight bass fishing on the native sun. We just mentioned them at a 22nd Street Landing. They fish twilight. Marina Del Rey has had some really good twilight fishing going on. So that is good stuff. When we get to March, I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but it's almost February, for God's sakes. That I can't believe. But when we get to March, you'll be allowed to keep sheephead again. So that'll get back into the quotient. But for now, a lot of sculpin, whitefish, that kind of stuff. Catalina Island. Can't see it here this morning, but she's out there. She is gorgeous. She's such a beautiful island to fish. There's been good white fishing. There's a lot of blue perch there. There's an occasional bass or two. You can catch a halibut or a white sea bass. Not a lot of them right now, but the possibility looms because of all the squid that is at Catalina Island. That place is loaded with squid this year. Loaded, loaded, loaded. And of course, that's just going to be a magnet that gets more predators in here. So hopefully we're going to see Cat kick out some great sea bass this year. Wouldn't surprise me, but beautiful days at Catalina Island. And the best way to do it is, of course, on the El Patron out of Long Beach sport fishing. You can get on there. There's no fuel surcharge. There's a special low price here in the wintertime. They run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And man, the trip over to the island, you'll probably see some gray whales. You'll probably see a huge pod of dolphin. It's perfect for the kids. And then you get over there and spend a great day on a limited load. El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. www.longbeachsportfishing.org. Beautiful day here today. Hopefully Wayne and the high tide guys down here are catching
And just as promised, we have an update from Wayne Shimabukuro and the High Tide Gang. Wayne has his biggest personal best spot fin croaker ever, so big that the mighty fish broke this hook. And there's Dave Hutton, a member of the High Tide group, with a nice bar perch. Wayne says it is very active. They're seeing all kinds of bait. Birds are hitting the water, and darn good fishing with lots of bites this morning.
Speaking of surffish, we've got to send you down to Big Fish Bait and Tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California, right on the corner of Seal Beach and Pacific Coast Highway. They've got all the bait and the tackle, everything you'll need for a fun adventure here in the Southern California surf. I can tell you personally right now that the water temps are cool. And with cooler water temperature, you're going to catch barb perch. And the barb perch bite has been, from very, very slow to pretty darn good. Starting to see a few more yellowfin croaker here recently also. So that's a good sign. And hopefully we'll see more and more. We definitely will as the water warms and we get into March, April, May. And then, man, you'll see some just wide open yellowfin croaker fishing along these beaches. They are a lot of fun. One thing I like is they bite the little chrome jigs. They bite them really, really well. But mostly barb perch right now. Bait, probably the best way you can go. You can also fish the Berkeley baits. Those are pretty darn good. That camo worm has been working pretty well. We're seeing barb perch from below the border all the way up to Ventura. And again, fishing around the high tide, not a bad idea. You fish 2 hours before the high to 2 hours after the high, and you'll have the incoming and outgoing tides. You never know what they're going to bite on, but at least you'll have that covered. There's been a few halibut, but not much, but a little bit of halibut taken here on Lucky Crab lures, and those chrome crocodiles will also work very, very well. Don't forget, Big Fish Bait and Tackle, they give away a beautiful custom surf fishing rod every single month. All you have to do is walk in the door there, buy the ruler, And then every single month, you are in the tournament. 12 rods will be given away this year, and you could win one of those. Go to Big Fish Bait and Tackle, buy the ruler. There's no more cost after that. You'll be all set up. All right, my friends, the Haul Show in just a few more hours. I will see you there. You'll see me wandering around aimlessly looking for something to do. And I hope I get to run into you at that show because it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, not only are there a lot of great booths to visit, not only is there a vast amount of knowledge and fishing opportunities that one can gain by attending the Haul Show, but you get to see a whole lot of your friends and a whole bunch of great people. And perhaps, at least for me, that's the beauty of that show. All right, my friends, have a great and beautiful day today. A beautiful Thursday. It's gorgeous here at the beach. I hope you get outdoors today. And I hope to see you a little bit later today at the Haul Show. I hope to see you at our surf fishing event here on Super Bowl Sunday. And if I don't see you at either one of those two events, I hope to see you somewhere else really, really soon. Good morning. Have a great day. Take care, my friends.